Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. Supportive Oracle cards, Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, illustrated by Jesse Reish. Reish is spelled R-E-I-S-C-H. Okay, what do we have for Taurus? Okay, we got a lot coming out at the end. Let's see what goes on with that. Okay, so this is okay. Somebody made a decision. Who made the decision first? They did. Health with the Tower card. Somebody had to change the way they were doing things. It just kind of hit its pinnacle, and they just had to change. This is one of those things where somebody abruptly decides to move or change a job real quick. It's a big change. It's a quick change, but it's like it was the best for them. It's something they had to do, and they did it. This is where this is stemming from. So this might have been a while back when this happened, because I'm getting when this happened, you realized you just had to roll with it. Whoever made this decision, it could have been something where somebody was, maybe this was a boss or this was the job you had, and they just closed their doors or something like that. And when it happened, the truth came forward about what was happening, and you just had to roll with it. How you felt about it, you said how you felt about it, and you just kind of rolled with it. I don't think you were, like, when I'm getting authenticity, no, I feel like you said what you felt about it. You said what you felt about it, but it was kind of like what's done is done. Somebody else made their decision. It's like, what are you going to do? If your friend from across the street moves away, it's not like you're going to go across the street and still visit them. They're not going to be there. You know what I mean? If somebody leaves the job you're working at, if they leave, then they leave. They're like, there's nothing you're going to do about it. You just got to have to roll with it. And that's how you took it. Kind of like how you felt about it, you told them how you felt about that, and you just had no choice but to roll with it. So you did. And you're just kind of like, I'm just going to keep going and do what I have to do. The next thing coming in is the question. I'm noticing you got the Queen of Swords reversed, but what you're not seeing is the Queen of Cups behind it, right side up. There's some type of negative talk here. When the Queen of Swords is reversed, that's not usually a good thing, depending on what's around it. But in this situation, it might be a good thing. It's not you. I wouldn't normally go that way with this, but I feel like there's some misinformation here. That's weird. Because I feel like somebody's cutting ties, or they want you to cut ties too. Whatever decision they made, whatever change they made, this has already been done. For some of you, I feel like a lot of you actually, this might be like business related. Somebody left for another job or something, and now they're like, hey, you know, Taurus, I've always liked working with you, and I think you deserve better. If you want to apply here, I'll be one of your references. I almost feel like it's like that. That's, I think, where the Queen of Swords is upside down, because I feel like they're kind of like, that's not really the most ethical thing to do, and I can't really, like, you can't let other people know I did this for you, but I'll do this for you because I liked working with you, and I'd love to work with you again. This person's trying to pull you back into their realm, and they're purposely just coming to you. That Queen of Swords reversed, that could be a secret thing. Especially with the Queen of Cups is known for secrets too. The Queen of Swords reversed is kind of like, I don't know if this is really ethical for me to do this, but I think you should be here, and I will help you get in here. I will help this work for you. Somebody's like wanting to bend the rules for you, because they're like, you deserve this. You deserve something better. You've put in the work, and I don't think it's getting honored the way it should be. I think if you come over where I am, it will be, because I'll make sure it is, and you'll get what you deserve here. Somebody is really trying to pull you towards them. The Magician with the Harvest card, they're kind of like, come on, Taurus, do this with me. That might also be the shock of this too. That might be more of the shock. They're pulling you. They want to pull you towards them. That might be very much shocking you. And I'm getting, it's kind of like you like this idea. But at the same time, you're like, is that really, like, you're kind of like, I like the idea, but it's kind of like, oh boy. It's kind of like one of those things, like, yeah, I like it, but oh boy. Like, yeah, I mean, it sounds good. Yeah. I don't know if I should, though. Should I? I don't know. I feel like that energy is on your side, like, ooh, that's a change. You're also in that same thought, though, like, yeah, you know, I do put in a lot of effort, and it doesn't get rewarded like it should. And this person is showing me why it would, they're showing you why it would there. It's not just like it could, it would. And you're seeing, like, there's proof in front of you where you would make out better in this other situation. And you're like, why not? You really want to. You really want to, but I feel like it's giving you some nerves. It's kind of like, I really want to, but it's kind of like taking that first step is like, if I do this, then I do this. This person really, they really, really, really want you to work with them. They've got trust, which is the number 31. Yeah. I'm feeling really good about it. Trust with the true love come to me. They're offering you this Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles is Earth. Taurus is Earth. This is your pentacle, man. This is your pentacle person. Never mind me saying man. Sorry about that. This is your pentacle, y'all. It's your pentacle. You just seem, you are like, this type of change, the way this happens so quickly, ooh, it's kind of like, oh, it's kind of like, I know I should, and I'm just like, oh, I got it, okay. I feel like I'm kind of like, okay, like, ooh, I want this, I do think this is good. You have to like build up, you have to muster up that energy to do it. There's just some hang-ups here that you just got to get through, is what I'm getting. That's kind of how it feels. Like there's certain reasons you're like, I don't know, I got to think about this. You can't take too long to think about it though. This person is giving you a great offer. This is something that's really good for you. I also see them offering you justice, like literally, in the sense of like, you deserve more. You've been putting in a lot. You haven't been getting out. And it's almost like, they're almost also pointing out to you, like, the situation you're currently in, you're kind of getting used. Like, they expect something from you, they overwork you or something, and you just put up with it, and they expect you to continue to. They're taking it for granted that you will just always do it. And they're saying, how about you put in all that work and get what you should out of it? If you're going to put in all that work, because that's the type of person you are, you put in a lot of effort. If you're going to do that, how about you get the reward that matches that? How about that? That's fair. That's what you should have. They're offering you that. I do think that sooner or later you will go for this, because I also get destiny here. Like, you should be getting what you put out. This should balance. It's time for this to balance. And you got the fertility waiting for you right here. All these good cards, like saying, come on. It's like, come on, do this. Let your life go into a better phase. Let your life, like, other people, like, I almost feel like there's responsibilities to other people. Kind of like, you're feeling like, yeah, but if I go, what about that? And what about this? And what happens to that? Let the people left over deal with it. Your time has been served, is what I'm getting. Go towards this better situation. Only thing I feel really holding you back is, like, wondering what's going to happen to what you leave behind. Because I do feel like there's a strong attachment to what you leave behind. Things will sort themselves out later. Whatever you leave behind, things will sort themselves out the way they need to. I'm getting that with the organization and the environment. That's going for whatever you're leaving, is what I'm getting. It will sort itself out. You're not going to see it, though. You're not going to be able to have that proof or be able to see how it works out. So that might weigh on you for a while. If you have some ways to really, you have some meditation exercises to let that go, I highly recommend that. I like the book by Paul McKenna. I can mend your broken heart, which is geared towards romantic relationships, but I've used it in situations too, to disconnect from things that I can't do anything about anymore, and just to let things go. So if you're having a hard time with that, you might want to try that book, because I'm getting you're not going to get answers. You're not going to see how that's going to work out after you walk away from it. But I am getting, like, when you get into the new situation, yeah, that's funny that that card's there. This was all hidden kind of like down like this. I didn't realize this purple card was that card. But if that's what this is for you, if this is a romance thing, great, cool. I don't think it's going to be that way for most of you, but if it is, great. I'm getting, you're going into a new situation. You're harvesting a better time. The romance is telling me you're much happier in this next situation, and you have all new situations you're going to get a part of. The next situation is going to last a long time. It's going to be a lot better. It's going to be putting in a lot more effort, but it's also getting out what you put in. I do feel like you're going to be putting in more effort to the next situation, but I feel like it's through your own design. It's kind of like once you realize what I put in is being matched by what I get out, you're going to be very inspired to put in more energy anyway. It's not like you have to. It's just kind of like you're excited about this. Kind of like, what? I put in 50 cents, I get out 50 cents? What are you talking about? I thought I put in 50 cents and I get back a nickel. All this time I was putting in 50 cents and getting back a nickel. Now that I'm putting in 50 cents, I'm getting out 50 cents, I'll put in even more. I'm probably giving a bad analogy for it, because it's more like you put in 50 cents, you were getting out 60 cents before, you weren't getting that much of a profit. And now you're putting in 50 cents, you're getting out an extra 50 cents, so it's like you're making good on it. You know what I mean. I know y'all know what I mean. It's going to last a long time too. I'm getting that with the 7. It's like, it seems like it's going to last a long time. And it's going to be a lot that has to be done, a lot that keeps going. I don't see it holding you back. I feel like it's kind of like, I don't mind putting in all the work as long as I get out of it what I should. So I think you're going into a much better situation. I'm thinking there's a lot of cards at the end here because you're having a hard time making the change and believing it's the right thing to do. And I feel like this might be one of many signals to you, if this is really hitting, that's like, yeah, no, do this. This is good for you. Take this. You know, get your Ace of Pentacles. Claim your Ace of Pentacles. It's worth it. It's for you. Have this next situation. It's much more worth it than you realize. Don't worry about what you're leaving behind. That's somebody else's business once you're gone. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.